doing the speed limit. Up here. Okay. Whoa!
Input, output exactly the same. And so
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Dylan from Mzansi Petrol here, and in today's video I am at the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Center, where I will be pushing the Range Rover Sport P460e to its limits, from dynamic driving on the track to hardcore off-roading challenges. We are going to see if this hybrid beast is truly worthy of the sport badge. Ironically, I arrived here in my current test car, the Range Rover Evoque Hybrid. A pretty cool car. Stay tuned for the full review because it's dropping soon. But today, my focus is on something bigger, stronger, and way more powerful. Now, let's talk numbers. This isn't just any hybrid. Under the hood, we've got a 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 paired with an electric motor. Together, they produce 338 kilowatts and 550 newton-meters of torque. And with an all-electric range of up to 113 kilometers, you can cruise silently before tapping onto the instant power.
I mean, even if you accelerate in this, the car automatically comes on and you're like...
But enough of the specs. Let's take this beast to the track and see what it really can do. First up, I had to master the slalom. Sounds easy, right? Well, I started at 40 kilometers and let's just say it wasn't as smooth as I expected. After some tips from the instructor, especially about hand placement and throttle control, I managed to push it up to 60 kilometers.
What's the point of, so like you're saying that my arms are here, what big differences does that make in terms of driving?
if something goes wrong, you always know where straight is. Do you understand? I gotta get involved in something, go in a straight line than on the side.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not knowing where you are. You know, when you're driving and the back steps out, I can always bring it back, and I can bring it back in a straight line. It's always easier. And in case of airbags as well, when you deploy, hands will be pushed out of the way, not into your face. Or
imagine it's here now.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Let's do the slalom again.
Perfect. Pull up your speed, yeah, a little bit more. Hold it there, the speed. Input, output exactly the same. And slow it down now into the brakes.
The rear wheel steering makes a huge difference, giving it an incredible agility for such a big SUV. Alright, now time for the launch test. The Sport P460e weighs over 2 tons, but let's see if the hybrid system can make me forget about the weight. This thing launches like a beast. The electric motor provides instant torque and the all-wheel drive system grips the road perfectly. And it just goes. But then came the real challenge, heartbreaking. When a car is this heavy,
So where did you stop?
stopping power is critical. And while you do feel the weight under extreme braking, the high performance brakes bring it to a stop in an impressive short distance. Now, here's where things got tricky. The hard brake, turn and stop test. The first few tries, let's just say, were not my best work.
No.
But once I mastered my hand placement on the steering wheel, everything clicked. The adaptive suspension and rear wheel steering worked together beautifully to keep it balanced, even under aggressive maneuvers. Although this isn't a review, let's talk about the interior. This thing is pure luxury meets performance. And check this out. Forged carbon accents. It screams premium and sporty at the same time. One thing that disappointed me though is the soft limiter. It really hinders the sound of that engine. You don't really get the roar of the V8 noises like the older Range Rovers.
I think we have a soft limiter.
Maybe when the SVR variant arrives, we'll get that drama back.
Hey, chap, thank you.
Next up, the instructor insisted we test out the self-parking feature. Let's be honest, almost no one actually uses these because it takes up too much time. I mean, you're trying to park and you're still pressing buttons. People are waiting at the back. But Land Rover is taking it up a notch. Not only does the car park itself, but it can also pull itself out of the parking space. It takes some time, but hey, it's a pretty cool trick. Now, let's get this thing dirty. Even though 95% of Range Rover Sports will never see an off-road trail, this thing is still a proper off-roader. First, we tested out how balanced it is by driving on around 3 wheels. I say around because it really is weird. And let me tell you, the suspension works wonders. Next, we tested the weight function to see how it handles deep water. The sensors even show how the exact depth of the water is on the screen, and it brazed through like a champ. And after that, you just stop and you let the water out, and you see how protected this car is when it goes underwater. No water inside, nothing. Then came the hill tests. A 25-degree incline using the auto-terrain response, multiple cameras, and the hybrid system pushing through. This thing climbed like it was nothing. And the downhill assist was equally impressive, smooth, control, and effortless. Petrolheads, the wait is over. The new MPH merch is here for just $349.99, delivery included. Wrap your passion in style. Hit the link now and grab yours before they are gone, while stocks last. One of the craziest things I've noticed is how seamlessly the suspension adapts. With adaptive dynamics, it monitors road and terrain conditions 500 times per second, adjusting the damping to get the ride stable no matter how tough it gets. It also has something called pitch and roll control, which reduces body movement when you're taking steep climbs or side slopes. So even when you are at crazy angles, the cabin stays surprisingly level. And check this out. The suspension can lift itself 135 milliliters in extended mode if it detects the car is stuck on an obstacle. That's insane because it literally pushes the body up to free itself. This isn't just a luxury SUV, it's a full-on off-road machine, with the tech that makes even the most extreme conditions feel effortless. Let me know in the comments, would you take yours off-road or is it staying on the pavement? Have money, or you go suffer. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Can you do that though?
No. Something Swazi.
Yeah, this.
Is that someone of this instructor?
The instructor driving.
Okay, it's too perfect for someone. Ah, look at it. Oh. After pushing the Range Rover Sport P460e to its limits on the track and off-road, I finally took it onto normal roads to see what it feels like as a daily driver. First off, this thing is insanely comfortable. The air suspension soaks up bumps effortlessly. And with the hybrid system, you can cruise in EV mode for a truly silent drive. It's eerie how quiet it is, especially compared to the old Range Rovers. But let's be real, I had to switch it back to the hybrid mode and enjoy the turbocharged inline 6. The power delivery is smooth and overtaking is effortless. But if you're buying a Range Rover, it's one thing I want to do for luxury. Alcantara here, Alcantara on this double, what do you call them again? Double plate sunrise. Double plate sunrise. The sun has no chance in all directions. But just amongst those few things, man, me as a petrol head, I will always be driving in sport.
So I'm currently in EV mode, and the range is more than the Evoque. I've been driving like a hooligan, but still the range of the car in petrol is still okay. I mean, even if you accelerate in this, the car automatically comes on, and you look at that, everything goes on. Once you put it to sport, oh my god. Now we are regenerating, we are charging. So whether you like driving in silence, whether you like driving in silence, it's so quiet.
Then I decided to see how it handles on gravel roads. And again, this thing is in its element. The traction control and suspension tuning make it feel stable, even on loose surfaces. So, what's the verdict? The Range Rover Sport is a luxury SUV first, but it hasn't lost its off-road roots. It's fast, comfortable, and loaded with tech. And yes, I will be getting this car on test soon for a full review, so stay tuned for that. Save money for petrol there, because yeah. Also, if you're interested in doing an experience course like this, remember, if you buy a new Jaguar or Land Rover, you get a free course included. But if you don't own one, you can still book a session at a fee. Check out the JLR Experience website for all details. Trust me, it's worth it. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more epic car content.
So I think, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I did some off-roading, I did real off-roading, now I'm public off-roading, and now, you know, the car goes back to where 99% of its owners are gonna always have this car, which is on the tour, and just enjoy it, you know, as this is the sport variant. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Get yourself some merch if you haven't gotten any. Shout out to the guys at Jaguar Land Rover Experience, our instructor at the back. I don't know if I was on camera, but shout out to him. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one.